All right, guys, we're on a 2011 Lincoln MKX, and I've got the Thinkcar 689BT connected to it, and I thought I'd just do a quick walkthrough to show you some of the features of this scan tool on this particular car. I've already ID'd the car. You can see down there in the lower left, it's saying it's a Lincoln MKX 2011. I want to go through the coding, and then we'll go into the special functions and the active test. But right now, let me go ahead and hit coding just to show you what that does. Most of these Lincolns, there's quite a few features that you can change, and you can use this scan tool to do that. So if I hit programmable parameters, you can see that, you know, it's got a list of things here, and it's stuff that you can customize. For instance, we're just going to do tire size, and what that's going to let you do is depending on what tires you end up putting on this vehicle, you can set the computer with the correct tire size so that your speedometer and your shift points will be correct. So you can see right now it's set to 245/50 R20 tires, but if you decided to go with any of the other three options, you'd want to tell the computer what tire size is on the car. That way your speedo would be correct and your shifting for your transmission would be correct. You know, you can see it, the one right above it's got tire size and axle ratio. So if you put in different gear ratio, you can set that. Let's see, I don't know what's under power door locks. Okay, smart unlock, you can probably enable or disable that. Fuel gallon configuration for the instrument panel. Exterior lighting, you go in and customize that however you want. Interior lighting is probably going to be the same way. Personality, belt minder. You can probably either I don't know if you'd be able to turn it completely off. Let's see what options it shows. Forbid or enabled. Right now it's enabled, so if you hit forbid, you're not going to have to listen to the your seatbelt chime. Anyway, just a lot of customizable features there. I'll scroll and let you take a look at what it's got. Then we're going to go back. Programmable module installation. That Ford is real good about, if you end up needing a module, whether it's the PCM, transmission control module, HVAC module, you name it, you can, as long as you can communicate with the module, you can download all the configuration data, put a new module in, and then upload the same configuration data to the new one, and you don't have to go to the dealer to have them program the computer. So special functions, we'll go ahead, well, you know what, we're going to get into special functions here in just a minute, so we're going to bypass that. But common special functions, this is common special functions that is pertinent to this car. So you can go down and look at what you can do under the special functions menu on this Lincoln car. So what I want to do now, I'm just going to do a health report so that we know what modules we have on the car, and then we'll go down and take a look at the active test and the special functions that this scan tool has for this car. All right, guys, so we've got some modules that's obviously got some codes in them. I'm not going to worry about the codes, but we're going to get into the module itself. We'll do the BCM first, since it's at the top. And it does have climate controlled seats. So the two main features we're going to take a look at here are actuation test and special functions. First, we'll do actuation test. And I'm just going to scroll and let you see. This is the bi-directional test that this scan tool has on this car. This is items that you can turn on and off using the scan tool, and ops check them. Make sure that they're operating correctly. So if you've got one of these items that's not working right, you can connect the scan tool and you can use the scanner to turn it on, turn it off, actuate it, you know, whatever. This is special functions, which is very similar to what we just looked at. Usually it's a little deeper dive into the module. So you got your battery monitor system reset, your passive anti-theft functions. That's probably going to be programming a new key. There's your PMI, your programmable module installation. Going to go back. We're going to go to driver seat module, actuation test. I want to try to get through this as fast as possible. PMI for the seat module. Now we're going to take a look at HVAC, actuation test, and special functions. PCM. And we're going to take a look at actuation test. I'm just going to scroll through, let you take a look at all the bi-directional actuation tests for the powertrain control module. Go back, we're going to go to special functions. Does look like it's got the relative compression, power balance monitoring, misfire test. Those are good bi-directional tests to have for your PCM. Steering control module, take a look at that. Actuation test. Special functions. ABS. Here's your actuation test. And special functions. Your audio control module. No actuation test, but we do have special functions, and all that's under that is the PMI. Accessory protocol module. Just have PMI under that. Just to keep this video relatively short, let's just scroll through here and let's take a look. Front controls interface module. Yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at that one. Okay, don't have special functions or active test. So let's just scroll through and take a look and see things that we might want to take a look at. The instrument panel. I want to try to keep this video relatively short. Actuation test. Quite a bit of bi-directional test there on the instrument panel, and we got special functions. Lift gate, parking aid. Let's go ahead and do lift gate just to see, in case you was having problems with your lift gate. No bi-directional test at all for the lift gate. Alright guys, so that's probably about all I'm going to do. This video is starting to get kind of long. This is a real nice scan tool for the price. It's got lifetime free updates, fully bi-directional, and this is a Lincoln, a 2011 Lincoln MKX, and this was just a quick walkthrough, kind of showing you some of the features of this scan tool on this particular car. Anyway, we're done. I don't want this video to get any longer than it is, so you guys take care, and we'll see you in the next one.